Welcome back to Satisfactory. As we push on to the next final phase, 10,000 nuclear pasta, 10,000 biosculpture 3D printers, 2,560 AI server expansions, and 2,000 nuclear drives.
Phase 4 of project assembly completed. If style was measured
Yeah.
in performance.
Thank you, Ada. Thank you. But we got stuff to do. The two towers for phase 4, I shut them down. They are unpowered. The trucks are all parked for both floors, for everything. The drones will keep going until they're full, but all the trucks are parked. Everything is done. And trucks are not even spawning in. There they are. Yep, everything is parked. They're shut down. Just to signify, don't need that right now. Have my Trigon blueprint. So with the Criterium ore going into it, and have that being pumped into the storage depot. So everything is ready to go. We'll take the cannon up. Another thing, mods are back. If you can see, I have the MKU, the ultimate, and I just blasted the space elevator. Forgot to hold to the right. But yes, I have the ultimate jetpack back, or should I say hover pack. So I don't really, obviously, do not have to worry about power poles being nearby, and it is faster to move around and fully customizable. The depot downloader mod is back on here. That has been updated. The infinite nudge, I put that on here for test it out. The zooping, so now I can actually make a, instead of going 10 at a time, I can zoop for quite a bit. So what else is there? There's a harvester mod, but that I'm trying that out for the next playthrough. Like I said, I was itching to start. I highly recommend, do not do space parts for content creation. Do not do increased space parts for content creation. It is like, unless you wanted to dedicate huge mega bases, which in turn everybody's just going to get bored of you building blueprints, because that's all you're going to do. You're going to make a blueprint and just spam blueprints to get it done. So let's get some stuff unlocked as I rant here. Matter conversion. Let's see, we need some of that. A little bit of this. And where is the radio control units? A little bit of that. The next challenge I'm going to do is I'm going to put the 10 times power multiplier on it. So I actually have a reason. I actually would have a reason later on. Yeah. Blah blah blah. I have a reason to use a terawatt blueprint or go crazy with nuclear, and it's going to be on a rich random node, and with the increased power consumption. With these, I might do recipe use. I might not. I think I'm gonna just go with the high power consumption. It's gonna be kind of nasty in the beginning with biomass burners, but that is the point. I'm going to have... That's the point of the harvester, to make that aspect easier. Okay, so today's plan... This... Normally... I don't get a straight up launch like that. That is so weird. And what is going on down there? Anyway, today's plan, I'm going to try to focus on the nuclear pasta side of it. Now, if anybody has, and you can go watch it, the last playthrough I did, the size of the factory and the amount, I had 30 particle accelerators, which gave me 30 per minute, which in turn I had to so much copper ore, ridiculously amount of copper ore, in order to make a somewhat feasible time frame, like for 10,000 without just letting my PC run for like 2 days straight. This seed has a lot of copper nodes over here, and I do have, I'm not going to use my blueprint that I made. I have this blueprint. I found it on Satisfactory calculator. Pretty cool. You put 600 in, it gives you 2 belts of 750, 1500 copper ore out, which is surprisingly, once we kind of get down to land here, to a blueprint that I made for that massive, well, I'm pretty much redoing it. This is a particle accelerator that has the constructor like slapped right on the top of it. So if these make 750 per belt, if you put an extra power surge in here, 750, it gives you 250 copper powder. Throw an extra power shard in here, 250. That gives us 1.25. Jack it up to, with the multiplier, you got 2.5 pasta per minute. So one of these buildings, feeding it 600 copper. Hopefully I can get the stage Mark 6. I think I'm going to kind of push for that. So one pure node will feed 2 of these buildings, which in turn will feed 4 of those. 4 of the blueprints, which is 10. That is 10 per minute out of 4 units. So hopefully, if my math's right, that's going to work. And we do have a bunch of, like, there's copper here, there's copper right next to it. This is a pure node, easiest one to do right now. I have a bunch of copper over there that I can bring over. I have a little truck loop put in here. But yeah, so that is my plan. I gotta put some water pipes in and spam a few more of these down out of all the copper. There's more copper there that I can find, which in turn produces something like this. 4 factories, all feeding 2 particle accelerators. I went and upgraded the Mark 6 so I can upgrade where I needed to, so everything can run at full efficiency. So these are producing 2.5 nuclear pasta per minute, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20 per minute, more or less. If we come over here, we got 10 coming in down there, and 8, and it kind of fluctuates. It's been running for quite a bit, so we have 24, 48, we have 69, 65, all ready to go. I'm actually going to take as much as I can with me. There we go. And we're going to head back to the desert, and I did a little bit of work there also to kind of just keep this moving. I have the 3D sculpture, the biochemical sculpture, or the organic 3D printer, more or less. I guess to make more copies of myself, if you want to go with the game lore. So let's jetpack it up. We're gonna hit the space elevator first, clean out some of this nuclear pasta. Now these sculptors are produced a little bit more efficient and faster, I believe so. And then we can, yeah, I'm definitely gonna need the quantum encoder in order for us to make the AI expansion slot, which I believe is the white thing. Definitely is the white thing. Drop it on down, deposit. So we have 4,650. Back to the jetpack. Now I reactivated this tower, which in turn I had to turn all the vehicles back on, make sure they weren't getting ran over. Upgraded coal here and there where I had to. This actually has a backlog. This is making 4 per minute, so each unit is pretty much making what the whole, like, 2 is making over there. So we have 4, 8, 16. Should be about the same. So here we got 24. Almost 4,800. We can actually just take these. And it's not fully what we have, but it's pretty damn close. Put these in, and then we can start working on the rest of it. 4650, 4650. Conveniently, they stack the same, so I was able to take the same. So now, with the quantum encoder, is what we need to make the expansion, AI expansion server. Magnetic field generators, I have them being made here in Tower 2. I don't think I'm going to activate Tower 2. I might just... I have a separate blueprint that builds just those. We need the Norb quantum processor, so we're actually going to need... Can I have, like, somewhere to place this? Which is time crystals, supercomputers, fixite, and exotic part. This is nothing. This is made out of thin air. The trigons, I have that being made there. I had to double up in order to feed this properly. I think that's at its max, so we might have to find somewhere else to make one of those. The supercomputers, I think I wanted the main hub being made. And then the super precision. Wait. Time crystals, I do have those being made, but those are, you could just make them out of coal. So that's actually really not bad at all. Only 15. Yeah, it's just, I just need coal. So I need coal, SAM, and whatever this needs. Input it for the actual blueprint. I only need 3 per minute, so that's actually not bad. This is just to make 1, which makes 3. Possible 6. One of those doesn't even satisfy this on base. Well, now. And the superposition oscillator, dark matter crystal. Yeah, that was changed from diamonds and dark matter residue. Gross, there is a different way to make that. Crystal oscillator, I don't even have those automated. I don't even have those being made. Alcad aluminum sheet, simple, and then stuff made out of thin air. You do get dark matter residue back for that. So superposition oscillator, I do have blueprints for all this stuff. Except for the actual, I think this I don't have a blueprint, and the actual elevator parts. All of them I have blueprints for. So, where do we want to shove this stuff in? First of all, let us... We got 12. This is the one I actually normally like to use. It's actually really good. It's really cool looking too. Okay, so I'm missing Sam Flux. Yeah, I don't have that being made either. Buzz up here, throw down a crafting bench. It says 83, but I do have them, everything going in dimensional storage, so it's... Alright, we have enough to put it where we want it. I'm actually going to just throw it down, just to see what I need to put into this thing, so then we can actually pick where I want to go with it. Alright, so we got 2 fluids input. I think the one is oil, honestly. So we have crude oil, 95. Crude, bauxite. Water, nothing. Coal, copper, quartz, titanium. What is this? Unable to reach station. Wait, you guys saw that, right? It said unable to reach station. Okay. So we got quartz, oil, copper, bauxite, and iron all in the same zone. So that's actually a good contender. There's no bauxite over here. I just don't want to use them. No coal. We got coal down there. We got quartz. We got oil not being used. Quartz. Oh, it doesn't really matter. I can always just minus for the oil. I can just drone it in. Yeah, I'm kind of flipping to the whole drone outlook. So this has everything minus the quartz and the bauxite. That's got it all. So if we're gonna go, just gonna go by just oil accessibility, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't. No. Whoa, what's this? I noticed that sometimes it takes that path and it gets itself jammed. It's so weird. Like you can't figure out how to go from here. Get back on here and then go where it needs to. It's so weird. Alright, back to what I need to do. So I mean, we got that bauxite, it's barely being used. We'll just piggyback off it. And it is a pure. No, it's a normal. So it's not even being utilized, yeah. Superb. We got iron on both sides. Yep, not even barely being utilized. We have coal. Yeah, I think we're just gonna tap the resources we got going on around here more. It may not be that cool or unusual. We'll spread it out a little bit. Deuterium over there, iron there, iron here, Sam, and I think that is quartz directly in front of me. Correct. So and there is more up here. Just a hell of a lot more iron. Okay, so I'm only coming up here for quartz. Maybe this iron. Yeah, that's gonna be it for that. Oh, there's a quartz right there too, not being used. I wonder. Hold on a second. Does this have a floor? It does. So that. And the inputs should be over here. Excellent, excellent. Superposition oscillator. What are you rocking? 600 per minute? I can work with that. Where exactly do you go? There. Beautiful. Yeah, quartz is the most needy. That's that. You are iron. I don't need iron. Cool stuff. What have I got going on here? Quartz, plastic, rubber, criterium. And you are bauxite. Jack you up. First of all, upgrade you to level 3. Oh, you're getting one from way out here too. And you are 600. Okay. I can work with you. Okay, zoop it. It's gonna be zooped anyway, so we'll zoop it now. Bauxite's done. Deuterium, copper, and coal. Alright, there is a Criterium over here not being used. Wow, if it wasn't for the map, I never would have thought you were there. Yeah, I'm getting tired of going for aesthetics here. Nope, can't do that. Criterium is there. Done and done. Copper, coal, and oil. Oh, there's an oil past that. Might be worthwhile running. But we have 2 of the elevator parts being made. I'm going to finish making all the necessary components to in order to get this thing moving. And next episode we'll work on getting the actual productions being done of that and the rockets, and maybe send it off next episode, or at least the one after that. But yeah, we're gonna call it there for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you all on the next one. Later.